watched the violence unleashed on members of the State House of Assembly without any form of intervention. Further worried that in the situation where the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State Command is alleged to have taken sides, and the 5 out of a 32-member House procured thugs and hoodlums to disrupt the sitting of the House and prevented the House of Assembly from performing its constitutional functions. Concerned, sir, that 5 out of the 32 members of the House of Assembly of Rivers State purportedly attempted unsuccessfully to remove the Speaker and the leadership of the House of Assembly of Rivers State. Further concerned, honorable members, distinguished Speaker, that if the situation prevailing in the House of Assembly of Rivers State is allowed to continue, it will lead to a serious threat to our hard-earned democracy. Aware that the National Assembly has a duty to invoke its authority and powers under Section 11, subsection 4 of the Constitution, convinced that given the above scenario, the House of Assembly of Rivers State may be unable to perform its constitutional functions. Resolves: 1, to condemn in very strong terms the failure of the Nigerian Police Force, Rivers State Command, to provide security for the Rivers State House of Assembly, which has led to the disruptions of the sittings of the House. 2, urge the Inspector General of Police to provide security for the House of Assembly of Rivers State to enable it carry out its constitutional functions. And 3, constitute an ad hoc committee to visit the House of Assembly of Rivers State on a fact-finding mission and report back to the House within 7 days. I so move.
No. And the seconder, Honorable Kutigi.
My dear colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I am Honorable Mohamed Sadi Kutigi, member representing Lavu-Eda Timokwa constituency. I do second the motion as moved by Mr. Samsokwa. I do second.
All right, Samsokwa, please lead the debate. My dear colleagues, please let me assure all of us that on a matter as grievous as this and as important as this, it is the intention of the chair to allow as many members as are possible to contribute on it. Therefore, I would urge us to just be calm and wait for the opportunity to speak. We will only arrive at a decision after aggregating the views of our colleagues. And one thing we'll go out with, that nobody will be less than convinced that the House shall speak with one voice. Our position shall be made as clear as it should be. Please be patient and let's leave other matters to deal with this matter that is a threat to our national democracy. Honorable Samsokwa. Honorable Samsokwa, please, you have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, we all swore to uphold the Constitution of this country. The Constitution imposes on us the duty to legislate for the peace and good government of this country. The Constitution envisages a situation where a State House of Assembly may, for one reason or the other, be rendered incapable of performing its constitutional functions, and therefore imposes on the National Assembly under Section 11, subsection 4, the responsibility of taking steps to ensure that the peace and good governance of the affected state is not jeopardized. I am inviting this House, in the light of the constitutional responsibility imposed on us, to passionately deliberate the situation in the Rivers State House of Assembly, which, as I speak, is even spreading beyond the Rivers State House of Assembly and consequently may threaten our hard-earned democracy. The democracy we have on the ground today did not come to Nigerians on the platter of gold. Indeed, some people had to use their own blood to water that seed, and that seed has germinated. It is our duty to ensure that we protect this young tree and nurse and nurture it into maturity. Mr. Speaker, yesterday, 5 members out of 32 members sat in the Rivers State House of Assembly at 9 a.m. before others even assembled and purported to have impeached the Speaker and the leadership of the House, and went ahead to appoint one of them as the Speaker. And as we speak, even if that coup has succeeded, it is impossible for 5 people to make up the leadership of the House. So some vacancies will exist. Some members may have to hold 2 positions to be able to run that House. And this is a dangerous thing which this House of Representatives, which is the voice of the people, should not allow to happen. The most pathetic aspect of it is that the Nigeria police, whose duty it is to provide security for organs of government, appears to be napping. I therefore call upon this House to unanimously call on the Inspector General of Police to do something about what is happening in the Rivers State Police Command. First, by providing security for the Rivers State House of Assembly to perform its constitutional functions, and then know what steps to take with respect to the current Commissioner of Police in Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, my duty is just to bring to the floor, what is happening in Rivers State. Let me not take the whole time to speak, but I urge members to resolve positively that the River State situation deserves a drastic step by the House. And let me give my consent that my prayers are amendable, and I will consent to amendments to it.
My dear colleague, Sam Sokwa has led the way. He just spoke for only 3 minutes. Now, I will be looking at the time, so subsequent contributors should not exceed 2 minutes. Honorable Bimbo Daramola.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Bimbo Daramola. I represent the good people of Ekiti North, Federal Constituency 1 of Ekiti State, the land of honor. Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, we have again come to a very sharp, defining moment in a democratic journey as a nation. And at this juncture, I believe very strongly that we should apply to this particular issue every sense of nationalism that it deserves. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, primordial sentiments should not hold the sway today. Narrow prisms of provincialism should not rule in this matter. We should, at this point in time, consider Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, let me quickly give you 2 quick illustrations, honorable colleagues. I want us to apply ourselves